Whisky Ramblings. And today I am in Bruges. Whenever I'm in Bruges, the beautiful city in Belgium, I always visit Luc and Lieve at the Bruges Whisky House, which is the Whisky House of Bruges. And today they've invited me in to try the new and very coveted Ardbeg, the Ardbeg Galileo. So Ardbeg has gone space age, and this is a space 1999. So it's an Ardbeg with an age statement, and we are not used to that from Ardbeg anymore. Now we have the Ardbeg coveted, the Oogdal, the roller coaster, the alligator. But again, at last, they have an age statement on it. So this is a 12-year-old Ardbeg, Ardbeg 1999, the Galileo. Now the Galileo, of course, refers to the space age, which is, in this case, you know, just a bit of a joke, because Ardbeg currently has some spirit and cask shavings in space in the International Space Station. So they're using that sort of like a gimmick to launch this new Ardbeg expression. So a 12-year-old Ardbeg, very hard to come by nowadays. It went very fast because, as usual, Ardbeg is overhyped a bit, let's be honest. This will retail around 90 euros, 110 euros, and the prices are going up, of course, because the whiskey is becoming scarcer all the time. But let's check out this Galileo. What is so special about the Galileo? Well, it's not your regular peaty Islay whiskey, because this was finished in Marsala wine casks. And you already can see that on the color. You can already have this dark golden hues on this Ardbeg, which of course is from the Marsala wine casks. And while the typical island notes are there on the nose, I've got the tarry ropes, I've got the seaweeds, I've got the peat. It is a bit subdued, it is a bit, you know, there is a layer of sweetness covering the Islay character here. So this will not be really, for you peat freaks out there, this is more or less comparable to the Ardbeg Blazda, for example, which I jokingly refer to as the Ardbeg Light, which I still think is a wonderful Ardbeg in its own right. But the true peat freaks out there may be a bit disappointed in trying this one. Because, as I said, the typical, the heavy peat here is a bit subdued because of the sweetness of the wine. Nevertheless, it's a sweetness that can really, yes, it's really enjoyable. I like it very much, in fact. Not for the peat freaks, but those who like it's a modern Ardbeg, let me put it that way. This is far away from the old Ardbeg, from the 1970s Ardbeg. This is modern Ardbeg since Glenmorangie took over. This is a construction, a modern construction, but it works. Again, typical Islay, typical Ardbeg, but the sweetness rounds it a bit. While Ardbeg can be really in your face, for example, the regular Ardbeg 10-year-old is really peat in your face. In this case, it's more like a gentle welcome into the Islay whiskies. The sweetness is there, and it's overbearing a bit. It covers up the strong peaty flavors, the tarry ropes. It makes it a little less in your face and more welcoming. It is bottled at 49% ABV, which in my case, in my opinion, is the right strength. It's an ideal drinking strength between 45 and 50. Does not need water at all. The finish, it's not overly long, it's medium long, medium in length, but again, very enjoyable. This is a new and modern Ardbeg, and I'm sure that the peat freaks will say, it's too sweet, the wine is not my thing. But if you're not really a peat freak, but you do love Ardbeg, then I'm sure you will find this a beautiful whiskey as well. So, the Ardbeg Galileo, 1999, 49% ABV, hard to find. If you can give it a try, do so. Don't let this get away. This is a beautiful whiskey. And I would like to thank Luc and Lieve of the Whisky House in Bruges for inviting me over for this wonderful whiskey tasting. Until we meet again, may the malt be with you.